because they're 100% native to social media. They grew up with a phone in their hand on social media at the age that they're
Yeah.
at, right? And I think it's so important that even though they're not getting off social media, understanding that this negative bias exists, which I'd love for you to talk about, is a huge part of the conflict and why they struggle to deal with conflict, whether that's in the classroom, playing with friends, what have you. So I'd love for you all to talk about that a little bit since you mentioned social media.
Yeah, definitely. And we really saw this over the years of the pandemic. I think we got heightened awareness of it, is that so many of the ways that social media is designed is to ultimately to sell advertising, which means we need the social media companies need to keep us on their platforms. And the easiest ways to do that, and it's hyper engineered to do that, is to trigger our lizard brain, right? That part of us that's easily with curiosity, with the intrigue when it's good, but so often with fear, with enraging things, with, oh, that upsets me. And now I've got to, and so, there's this saying, if it enrages, it engages, this kind of thing. And so when you're in an environment like that and you're spending time, you get a distorted sense of what reality is. So even if you just look at headlines, like go through the news, and I read the news every morning, but as I do, I'm looking at the headlines going, if you just look at those headlines, they create this story of what's happening in your life and in your world that is violent and scary and out of sorts and enraging, and the 10 things you've got to know, or you're stupid, or these people are dumb, or all these kinds of things. And it's like, oh my goodness. So you get this cacophony of violence, stress, fear coming at you all the time. It affects how you think and how you engage. And ultimately, and it's a simplistic and unrealistic view, but that colors how you're going to engage with conflict with other people.